And oh, I'm telling you, you were and is and will always be. You'll always be that beautiful baby. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. It was the light of love that made you so beautiful, innocent, peaceful, yes, and not spoiled. Oh, 'cause spoiled means you are starting to be rotten. So never spoil a child. Always give them their needs and have them wait for a while. If it's the want that will harm the child, because a child they need and have discipline, 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 discipline. That is the guide to all of sin. And from the day life begins, we are exposed to that sin. But it's up to you and me and those who are there to oversee your humanity. That is the breath we breathe. That's how we all exceed. That's how we excel and how we exist. And we must always realize this, that life is the greatest gift, the greatest gift, the greatest gift, because that's how you and me live. And once you become a child, it is your right to live a long while, to experience all the beauty of this or that, no matter what. Realize all that matter is all, 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 all love, loyalty. That's all loyalty. Love. Love is loyal because you value the existence of humanity. And no matter what your judgment may be, or your gossip may be, or what your impersonation may be, or what you want to think it may be, it is what it is. And we must stop the judgment because realize when you judge anyone, you are judging this young one because that's where we all start out of the darkness and came into the light. Let's live it right. And I say happy birthday to the mother of this wonderful child. You are amazing. You have a lot of vibration, variety, uniqueness, character. And yes, the So today, I turn the table and look at the joy that a mother gets from a child, and the joy the child brings to a mother, and realize when we love one another, we are loving our Creator, which is M-O-T-H-E-R. We all have one mother and many different moms. And this is my great mom, my niece. Happy birthday. But Mother Earth, make our togetherness happy equals righteousness. Make our togetherness, M-O-T, happy, H, equals E-R, righteousness, because no one is less. We're all from the ashes this day to the dust, and the earth is the mother of all of us. There's a Father, F, A, all, T, that, H, as, earthly, R, rights, F-A-T-H-E-R, for all that has earthly rights. And that is all that comes out of it. So let's live it right, and let's realize that the greatest gift in life is you to me and me to you. Because together we'll inspire, together we'll achieve, together we will live and not deceive. Cause the same breath we all breathe, and it came on this day. Yes, it was on this day that Christ, C, Lord, L, A, all, R, righteous, K, King, E, eternal. It was on this day that Christ was born. And every single day a child is born. It is this day. This day is today. And on today, whether it's this child or this one's child, which is still a child of God's birthday, we celebrate that day because life was received and given that day. And every day after that day, even the next day, again becomes this day, today. Happy birthday, Mo, or China. Cause you are fine, you are fine. Because life is like going to a fine diner. You know, all things work together for the greater good. Let's accept those who have done what they should not have done. And let's right the wrong from the past generations for the next generation of creation. Happy birthday, one and all, to all of not discrimination or separation or geographical place of conception. We're all from one nation, my nation, Creation. Creation is the nation of all love all we can. Call us his law. Thank you, Sam. What a great man. Always love. And when you do, there'll always be light shining through the darkness. God bless everyone. Say happy birthday to my niece. And if you wish to contribute to her birthday fund, she has epilepsy and a young child, and she has to add a heavy rent bill. As you know, the rent is high, and the food and the clothing. And I believe she doesn't have any social assistance, even though she has a disability, because she goes out and sweat her brow every single day. And she brings joy and happiness every way. And you can give at creating, CRETING, good, GOOD, people, PEOPLE, at gmail.com. And whatever contribution that comes through will go to help this single mother and her young child who's having a birthday coming up too. So that'll be a gift to her. And due to epilepsy, she ended up in an accident. I guess she had a seizure. I don't know much on all that stuff. I know I have that high blood pressure and is at the stroke level, so I have to study up on that. So I'm fighting to prevent a stroke myself. So even though I would have to go up and see her, right, I don't believe it would be wise for the health and longevity of life. I won't go through what I've been through, but uh, from all that you go through that came at the hands of those and attempts to do you wrong, just realize one thing. It is an experience. It is knowledge you gain. And hopefully, and when they right their wrong, if you do not retaliate with hate or harsh words or whatever it is, and you always love, then in the end we'll all gain. Because realize love not only conquers all, it covers all. And realize one thing about love is the law, L of O V, values, E, equality. So when you get angry, when you get upset, think, hey, I have a birthday. I want to be happy. I want to pretend it's my birthday. And if it's not the day I was born, it's somebody else's birthday. So we always have a reason to celebrate. So that's, on the birth of my niece and her celebration of her birth. I don't know exactly if she's 40 yet, but she's really done, very well with the adversities she were given. Imagine having epilepsy, having a seizure, you can pass out anytime. You can just drop, and having a child and bringing up that child and taking care of that child without assistance. Well, I guess she may get that what you call it, child allowance, or basic things. But she has really, really done amazing, and so many others I've met along the road when I was on the streets, and they speak of their children and they speak of what they've been through, and that's why they end up on drugs or end up, on alcohol, or they blame or whatever, on the shelter, or end up, it's the pain. Hey, this mother, single mother, you know, look at what she has to go through the pain where you can just be walking on the street and just drop. People can just pass you right by. But she rise up. So imagine someone with extreme health conditions rising up and taking care of their responsibilities and spreading love and being thankful for the ability to do so. I believe that my niece would agree that as a birthday gift, those mothers out there who are homeless or on drugs or on alcohol or don't have their children with them. Rise up and do all you can to get into your children's life. Because without the mother, like you say, without the earth and the spirit of the earth, we all die. So without a mother, a child faces death every day. So I'm encouraging all those on behalf of my niece and myself, give it a birthday gift to all of us. Put down the dope, put down the alcohol bottle, put your priorities in order. Take care of the needs not only of yourself, but of those who you are responsible to, which is all children that you birth. And put the priorities first. And from there, everything will fall into place. And forgive yourself for whatever led you into those striving adversities. And whether you have terrible, terrible teeth or your feet or you have lost a toe or whatever, listen, you can rise up because it is and it was and it happened. And we can't turn back the clock of time. You can't change the past, so keeping always dwelling on it and punishing yourself or others or resorting to feeling that depression and that hurt and that pity, but not rising up. Rise up as this beautiful lady is rich. She could have been homeless out there. She could have been on drugs. She could have been on all that. But she put her priorities in art and value her child. So I encourage people to, drop her a birthday gift and it's creatinggoodpeople at gmail.com. CREATING people, PEOPLE at gmail.com. And I won't tell you about how I rose up or whatever. Oh, why not? I was homeless up to a month and a half ago, ordered by corrupt cops, and for 8 months froze to death. And I went through a more. I got like 2, 3 teeth left in my mouth. Wasn't able to eat or sleep, and oh my goodness, freezing like a tundra. But that's aside from it. It's an experience, and thank God. Whatever bad experience you go through, you know, always say, hey, thank you, God. Why? Because I made it through, and thank God it wasn't somebody else who didn't have the ability that you gave to me to. Right? And, be thankful and use it for good. You ever heard? God takes what was meant for evil and turns it into good. You can take what was meant to destroy you and say it doesn't destroy anyone else. Happy birthday, Mo. And everybody have a happy, blessed, wonderful day.